Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Derek again. We're on to week 2. All right. Week 1 was all about food logging, being aware of what's going on, making small adjustments sort of on the fly as you start doing that. That is a huge step to take just because now you're aware. Okay, we've seen a lot of the check-ins, a lot of the questions about, I tried this, it didn't work. Okay, no, so I'm going to do this next week. That's awesome. Okay. True nutrition, even during challenges, even during diets, it's all about figuring out what works for you. All right. So now we're on the week 2, how to create your plan, how to plan ahead. All right. There's quite a few different steps. We're going to sort of go through one at a time. All right. First step, we're going to use the food log audit, basically what we did last week. Okay. We use that. We see where we're at. Okay. If we're nowhere close to the numbers where we're at, we have to be able to get there. All right. If we're not getting enough protein, if we're not getting protein every single meal, if we're not seeing the numbers, if you're using the macros, I need to be able to find that. All right. So that's the next base. We need to find that. We found that baseline. Now we need to use that information to see where we're at. How far are we away from that perfect plan? All right. And that's going to be the adjustments we need to make. All right. Number 2. Okay, most people don't do this. Okay, a typical diet is usually very strict. Do not have this food. Okay, in reality, true nutrition is all about planning, all about having control yourself. All right. So what are your non-negotiables? Okay, these can be things like, okay, I'm gonna eat Chipotle every single week, which I usually end up doing. Okay, I like it, I want it. All right. So how am I going to fit that into my plan? All right. A lot of people, it might be a pizza night. Having ice cream with your kids. All right. Most people would first think that, that non-negotiable, or that thing that I'm wrong for wanting that. I'm wrong to have that. Okay. And so they don't do it, or they feel bad because when they do have it, they feel negative. In reality, it's important to you. Okay. It's important to have that time, that wine night. Okay. That date night with your spouse. All right. Doesn't mean that you just go overboard and you just eat whatever the hell you want during that time, but it's planned. All right. I'm going to first make that into there if it is part of your lifestyle. If it's not, hey, no problem. If you don't want to do it anymore, okay, that's no big deal. But if it's really important to you, okay, have it. All right. You're going to have that control. So I'm going to put it into my plan ahead of time. Okay. Either that day or the week above or anything like that. All right. Generally, it's a one thing. But again, the more strict you are, the better off you are. But I want to pay attention to that. All right. What meals need to be fast and easy? All right. Generally, this is breakfast. All right. If that can be consistent, I need to figure that out because that's super easy. I'm just going to have this. Okay. Sweet. Awesome. All right. How many meals are you actually going to have? All right. Are you going to have 5? Are you going to have 6? Stuff like that. All right. And again, every meal equals all the different macros. Okay, so every single time you put food in your mouth, that is a meal. Okay, there's no longer snacking or like that. The more often you actually create actual meals instead of just randomly snacking, the more control you have. Okay, I'm gonna plan my protein. All right, this is a step-by-step process, so now all of a sudden I'm into the macros. So I'm gonna make sure I get my protein. If your goal, if you're tracking macros, is 120, okay, I'm gonna put all my protein in there. Am I getting 120? Yes or no? If not, I need to find that first. All right. If I'm not doing that, and I just need to get protein at every single meal. All right. If I need to get more, well, now I add a protein shake. Maybe I have 4 ounces of chicken instead of 3. You constantly adjust that stuff until you find that number. All right. Next one, I'm going to put carbs around my workout. All right. Generally, carbs have a bad reputation. They're fine. Okay, people just overdo it. Most snacks, most processed foods are really high in calories, high in carbs. Doesn't mean carbs are bad. It's just that means you are overdoing it. You have no control, which is what we're trying to fix. Okay, so I'm gonna plan my carbs around my workout. Okay, my carbs are mostly Chipotle. All right, I have that every single day right after my workout. The rest of the day is all veggies. Okay, veggies and fat and protein, pretty much. So I put all that in there. If I don't work out, instead of having that, I end up just having a salad. All right. And that's how I'm going to make my plan for the next day or the next week. Okay, depends on how much you're planning. After that, I'm going to adjust. Once I put everything in there, what does it look like? Am I getting my numbers? Yes or no? Okay, not percentages, grams. Okay, if I'm not doing that and I'm just working on portions, am I getting everything? Am I getting veggies throughout the day? Am I getting carbs around my workout? Am I getting protein? Okay, if not, you need to adjust. You need to add. Okay, you need to take away some stuff. Maybe your carbs are way, way over. Your fats are way, way over. Okay, you need to adjust. Okay, I'm going to take this away because this is a better option. It's going to get me where I want to go. All right, and this is constant. I'm always going to adjust every week. Okay? I'm always going to adjust every day. I'm going to put this plan in ahead of time. Okay, do not fall into the habit of just going throughout, saying I'm going to do this and the numbers aren't correct, and all of a sudden you at the end of the week it's like, wow, I did really bad. Okay, I want to put it in ahead of time. All right, it takes time, it takes effort, but again, you start doing this, and now we don't need to do this anymore along the line because we have the control. Last thing, okay, it's just a helpful tool. Okay, the 1-2-3 method. Okay, most people don't like eating the same thing over and over again. Okay, so we're gonna find out, sort of goes along with this. Once I figure out what meal is gonna be fast and easy, it can be the most consistent. Okay, I can eat this every single day. Okay, generally it's breakfast because you don't have a whole lot of time. Okay, I'm gonna have one option there. You can always have two, but I'm gonna have one option there. Okay, lunch, I'm gonna have two options. Okay, generally that's the next in line because I have to prep something, but you're not really that needy for it. Right? And 3 is dinner. Have multiple options. Have 3 options so you can constantly interchange them. Have 3 go-to options, as you start going through there. Obviously, this is all individualized. Okay, the adjustments that we can make, again, if dinner is really, really hard because you're cooking 5 different meals, you don't want anymore, well, now all of a sudden you need to adjust. That maybe becomes the non-negotiable. All right? And again, if you have any problems, make sure you post in there. But this is how you're going to create your own individual plan. Okay, so start doing that. When you have questions, post in the Facebook.